Hello, my name is Seolito Rodriguez. This is my presentation for MGT553, Project Management for Professionals. This presentation is titled The 5 Phases of Project Management. The purpose of this presentation is to give a short overview of what tasks and activities are expected to be carried out in each phase of project management. In the agenda for this short presentation, we are going to be talking about initiation, planning, executing, monitoring, and controlling, and closing. The initiating phase of project management. One of the first things that has to be done in this phase is to have a clear purpose and business justification. It is important to know why we're doing this project, why is it important, how the company will benefit from this project. In this phase, the project manager must be selected. We should also know the stakeholder list, or in other words, anyone that has an interest in the project. It is very important to have clear objectives and success criteria. Also, it is very important to have clear assumptions and constraints. In other words, we should define what this project is not, because in many instances people assume that a specific feature was going to be introduced in a project, but in reality that feature was not part of the scope. In this initiating phase also, a high level schedule and budget should be built and obviously reviewed as the project goes on. The planning process group is huge. There are many tasks and activities that must be done on this phase. Some of the most significant tasks that must be carried out in this phase are scope management. You have to be very clear what the scope of the project is. Here you must collect requirements, plan the schedule, create the WBS. Communication management is another component in this phase, and also risk management, among many other. This is one of those phases where depending on the project, a lot of time and careful planning must be done. The executing process group. The executive process group has to do with direct and manage the project, basically getting it done and starting the work. So here you gather the project team, you manage communication, conduct procurements, whatever is needed, manage stakeholder engagement. So again, this is the phase where we actually start to execute on the project. The monitoring and controlling process group. Well, a reality in life and in project management is that projects rarely go as planned. There's always something that may happen that affect the project. Unforeseen risks, optimistic estimates, that happens a lot. All of these things need change. There's always evolving requirements, things that started and all of a sudden a senior manager decided that they wanted something else added to the project. All of these changes must be made through change request, and this change request enable a project to get back on track. It is very important that on this process group that the scope doesn't get out of hand and create what is called scope creep. This is a very important phase that if it is not monitor and control properly, it could basically make the project fail. Finally, the closing phase of these 5 phases. In this phase, you conclude all activities. Basically, you formally complete the project, complete all contractual obligations. This is the part where lessons learned should be carried out. There should be a meeting to formally conclude the project, have clear and revised documentation available, and also find out the mistakes that were made and make sure that these lessons learned can be used in future projects. Well, this is the end of my short presentation, as I promised. I hope that this presentation has been informative. Thanks for viewing.